crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, welcome back. Good evening, good night, good day, good morning, depending where you are watching in the world. We are live to speak about the future of Juventus, because in the next 10 days a lot can happen, really a lot can happen. Will there be a surprise? Will there be a magic, strange, incredible surprise? We'll speak about that in a second, because pay attention, for all the people that are giving Thiago Motta at 100%, you never know. I always tell you, pay attention. For the people that are alive, I'm telling you today, on the 18th of May 2024, you never know. You never know until there is no signature, until there is no official post from Juventus. You never know what can happen. Can something different happen? Let's see. Let's see. I will say hello to all the people, but first, let me congratulate something important. Something super important. Something extremely important, like Mufid is referring to. 1-3 at the 92nd minute. It is over. Why? Because we can see here the full-time result of Casertana 1, Juventus Next Gen 3, and that's extremely important. Extremely important for what reason? Because we are actually equalizing the best ever run of Juve Next Gen. We never did better. We equalize it. Thanks to the fact that we went through now, we equalized the best ever result in playoffs of Juventus Next Gen, which is really incredible, especially if we are looking at the start of the season of the Next Gen boys. We started extremely bad. We were fighting to avoid relegation, but seriously, guys, it was extremely bad. Half of the season, we were extremely worried, thinking, what if you go in 4th division? That is nearly an amateur league. If you go in 4th division, it's a total disaster for the entire project of the Next Gen, where you can't anymore attract the players a la Kenan Yildiz, Mattias Soulé, or the players that are playing today, like Livano Comenencia, for example. It's really tough, extremely tough. We did some signings in the winter, especially some returns from loans, like Anin is saying. Sekulov coming back from loan because he was not playing that much with Cremonese on loan. He came back. And he has been really decisive. Not only him, a lot of players has been decisive in that second part of the season, especially with the Livano Comenense that was first tested in the midfield, playing a bit more on his natural position on the wing, like we were observing him when we signed him. But no, I'm super happy. Also, Cherry today with a really beautiful goal. You know Cherry because he already made his official debut with Juventus, like Sekulov as well. Dafara today was on fire. Why I'm extremely happy for the Next Gen, for that result of 3-1, because you know it, I have a special affection for the team. Always had, but more and more because I had the opportunity to, I believe, interview half of the team there. Rui, Comenencia, Dafara, Cherry, Sekulov, I forget a few people, of course I forget a few people there, but I interviewed a lot of players. So how does it work? You have a playoffs where the first 2 rounds are regional. It means you're playing actually a playoff with the teams that were into your group, because in 3rd division you have Group A, Group B, and Group C. So 3 different. So you have North, Middle Italy, and South of Italy. Juventus, in their group, I believe we finished 7th or something like that. I don't remember. That means that we went to the playoffs. We had like the first 2 rounds that were 1 game. 1 game where if you draw, the one that was ranked higher goes through. And that's really a difficult one. We went through the first round. We played against Pescara the second round. We won that game. Good one. We won that game 3-1 with the goal of Bangula to close it. And then you have now the national playoff. 2 games, it's home and away. We play against Casertana that finished in their Serie A. I believe they were playing the A group. I don't remember, they finished 4th, so it was a team that did actually quite well. And we did quite well today. Why? Because we lost at home 1-0. They played actually better that home game. Casertana, they won 1-0 in our home in the 92nd minute. We were unlucky hitting the bar at the 95th. Today we play in their home, which would have been much more difficult. Also because 1-0 winning was not enough for Juventus, because you know it, there is always the rule, if you are equal, the one that was best ranked, they go through. So we always had that fear of, if we win 1-0 or 2-1 or 3-2, it is not enough. Juventus scores immediately with Sekulov in the beginning of the game, which is great but not enough. Then in second half, Cherry is bringing Juventus on 2-0, where at the end we have that beautiful 3-0 with Simone Guerra. 92nd minute, because Juventus has that habit, that really bad habit, Juventus Next Gen, to always concede in the next, we always concede in the injury time. We concede, of course, it's 3-1, but luckily it was not enough for Casertana to go through. So we go through tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. We will know who will be the next opponents. It was a really beautiful game. Really beautiful game. I think that today we had a really beautiful performance of the goalkeeper, Daffara, that was prime Buffon at a certain moment. Also, Mbangula played well. Really well. Sekulov at a certain moment played as a trequartista. Rui was good, was really good. The energy, the calmness, also how he's mastering the ball of Haza was really beautiful to see. No, we played really well. Really well. So I was really happy to see that game. Michael is saying I enjoyed the game. Great synergy. Guerra, very important, the message of Hanin that watched the game. Do you think that Fagioli could get some time with Next Gen? Well, it was important also for the Next Gen to go through, to continue. I don't know when will be the other games. I have no idea. I'm waiting for tomorrow to understand it, and then we will see who can possibly go and reinforce. Today, Non-J didn't play. I think it's because of disqualification. I am not sure, to be honest, why he didn't play today, but also Non-J playing there was important. Can Fagioli join them? It depends how far we are and how far we go. Miretti can't anymore because he already played more than 50 games with the first team, so it's impossible for him to go back. But a player like Fagioli could potentially, a player like Ealing Jr. could potentially, there are some players that could potentially, then I don't know. I don't know yet. Let's finish first the season. And that's what we will speak about today with another coach, Massimiliano Allegri, because Massimiliano Allegri at Juventus' second spell is over, guys. It is over. So now we'll have to think about the next steps. Today, some people were waiting for an official news about who will take charge of Juventus. It didn't happen. Will it happen tomorrow? We will wait. We will try to be here to understand if yes or no. We will have a new coach, at least, that will direct the training session of tomorrow, preparing the game against Bologna. Thiago Motta today spoiled a bit who could it be, but we already put it there on the thumbnail. Paulo Montero, and he will be the topic of today. Then we'll speak about Thiago Motta, and then maybe the surprise, you never know. Let me say hello now, sincerely, to all the people in the chat. Ciao Stylerzi. I had something in my... Ciao Stylerzi, ciao grandissimo, dai, ciao Lior, ciao Sasha, ciao Elio, ciao Daniel, already Miss Max, is it just me? Good question, I don't know if it's only you, Daniel, or not, with a beautiful Champions League picture from the J Museum in the profile picture. Ciao Helicopter, ciao Muffid again, ciao Don Simon, Forza Juve, Bogdan, ciao Juventini, what a week. And the week is absolutely not over. The week is absolutely not over, because I can tell you there will be some important things. We are waiting for who will sit on the bench of Juventus against Bologna. Then there will be that Bologna game where, of course, the one that people will observe, the number one in the eyes of the people, will not be the players, will probably be Thiago Motta. And then we just spoke about Max Allegri, we won the Coppa Italia, so it's a big week, it's a big one. Stavros, ciao grande, ciao Feeder Mouse Man, ciao Junior, that is at the wedding party. I don't know if you will watch the replay or not. If you're watching, Junior, big kisses. Ciao to Famous, Forza Juventus Next Gen, send the first team to get in Serie B. Look, just to finish the chapter of Serie B, it's really tough, because I saw that people were asking how much more rounds they are. I believe still 2 rounds plus the final, if I am not wrong. 2 rounds plus the final. So it's really long. The playoffs are a torture. And more you go, more you play with really huge, big team. You see, Hanin is saying 6 more games, 3 rounds. It's a game, and then final also in 2 legs. So it's a tough one. It's really a tough one. Also because you are playing against team that were, we are speaking about this. If you arrive really, really far, you're playing against the one that finished seconds in their league. So it's really a difficult one. Huh? And they are at the moment not playing. They are waiting. They are already qualified immediately to the semi-final. What does that mean? That you arrive there totally destroyed physical because you are playing like a mini tournament. It's like, a tournament every 3 days. You are playing games where you are totally destroyed. You are tired. You have maybe some players with suspensions, players that can't play. And then you arrive against teams that are totally fresh and that had all the time in the world to prepare the game and that were already really strong. So it's really tough one. Huh? Ciao Youssef, hello, Ciao Juventini of the world. We'll have a lot of work to do, but also we need to be patient in the next few years because it will be tough. Ciao Wolfdis, ciao grandissimo Wolfdis. You recognize the voice of Wolfdis in the Mercato is Crazy song. Ciao Dave. Ciao Dr. Will, ciao Brandon. Mamma mia, we are a lot, huh? We are more than 200 people in the live. Thank you for that, guys. We even have a renewal. Thank you, you know it. Every time that you renew, the new members or renewals or the donation, you're supporting me as a content creator. You don't have to. I never ask for it, but it's always nice. And it's always really a beautiful, beautiful message. So thank you. Like Marco, 28 months. I really hope that we keep Bremer next season. Okay, I don't know. Zidane, our next coach. No, that was not really the surprise I was speaking about. But, what can we say? What are the questions? Can we go with a recap of today, maybe? Can be a good one, to start with a recap of today. Today, we were all expecting for the official communication of Juventus to announce Paulo Montero. Paulo Montero has not been announced by Juventus today. On the other side, there was, of course, an important game today, the last game of the Under-19. Under-19 that played today against Frosinone, away from home, with the coach Thiago Motta, that couldn't coach. Why? Because he was banned. So he had 1 game of disqualification that he needed to go for. What happened today is that we quote Thiago Motta, mamma mia. We quote Paulo Montero that was there. He was there to observe the game, not on the bench, but observing the game. I was looking in the meanwhile for the image. That's the image here. Paulo Montero that was traveling with the team. He was there. Of course, he couldn't coach. He was not the coach, but he was there. So that means that from now on, Paulo Montero has paid the suspension because the suspension is cancelled now because they played. It means that the next game he can be coach. Juventus waited. Probably they waited also today to be sure that we are over midnight. I believe that tomorrow morning there could be an announcement. I don't know if there will be a press conference tomorrow, but I believe that Paulo Montero could potentially be announced tomorrow. Anyway, look, Mufit is telling me, Beppe, will there be a press conference? What's the plan for Montero next season? That's the thing that I want to answer. Yeah, sometimes I miss Montero, Thiago Motta, etc., etc. But I'm sure tomorrow Juventus, in a way or in another, they need to communicate. Because indeed, it's the Vigilia, it's the day before Bologna-Juventus, where the team will, at a certain moment, travel also to go to Bologna. They have to communicate. They have to say something to the people. Will there be tomorrow a simple announcement of Paulo Montero, with Paulo Montero coach? I'm also really curious what words Juventus will use. Will they use the word at interim? Could be, or they will just say until the end of the season, or they will say Paulo Montero, new coach of Juventus, without telling us until when. I think they will try to be as clear as possible. That's the feeling I have. Paulo Montero, coach until the end of the season. You know, traghettatore, until thank you for Paulo Montero to taking charge of the team until the end of the season. Then could be that tomorrow we take the opportunity to immediately have Paulo Montero in front of the microphones, where a lot of questions will be, of course, against the game of Bologna, but majority will be about his future. Immediately, I'm sure that the journalists, we know them, if they have the opportunity, they will be sharks, they will jump on the occasion, and they will go with Paolo, tell us, Paolo, what about the future, what about your dreams, will you continue with the first team, if at the end of the season you don't continue with the first team, will you go somewhere else or not? So I really believe that there will be a lot of questions about the future of Paulo Montero, which we'll know. By the way, we have again other pictures of the first shirt of Juventus. You see the authentic version here with that kind of curtain marble effect on the black, on the white. Really beautiful. Here you see it in full picture that we already saw yesterday. And then also the back, where you really see much better also that it's not that marble, but it's more a curtain effect. You know, like when you go to La Nonna, to your grandmother, and you see these kind of curtains that they have, that probably in the time they all made by hand. Well, that's a bit what it is now. Attenzione, what is happening? I'm going to bed, traveled all day, I'm in Ibiza. Wow. But why are you going to bed? Are you crazy? You're in Ibiza, you should go in and make party, go to a club, go to a party. No, this is the most strange thing I ever heard in my life. Suraz, that is saying, I'm going to bed, I'm just arrived in Ibiza. The guy is totally crazy. No, you go to Ibiza, you go to bed. But tomorrow you will sleep. I mean, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 10 years. You don't have to sleep. What are you, crazy? You go to Ibiza, you sleep. Mamma mia. I've heard a lot of crazy things here on the channel. This is probably one of the top 10 things. I go to Ibiza, I'm going to bed. People are crazy on this channel. I don't know. Good night. It's not even midnight. I don't go to bed before midnight. I believe the last time I was 14. What a disaster. I was really 14. I'm 42. It's like nearly 30 years that I don't go to bed earlier than than midnight. This guy is crazy. In Ibiza you don't sleep. That's rule number 1. You don't sleep. Saraz, with flight delays, traffic and stuff, I need to rest, shake this body. Mamma mia. The mug. No, the other side. Wait. The mug is beautiful. I agree. The mug is really beautiful. Black, all black with the logo in big is beautiful. Endrit is asking Beppe, how about the new kits in the last game? I know the answer. That's something I can tell you. I know the answer since long. The real answer. I will not hold the suspense much longer. I can't tell you. But I know if you will play with it or not. If you want to, we can launch a poll. Will we play with new shirts last game? Yes or no? We go. You can go with a poll. Then we'll speak, of course, with about Thiago Motta, about Montero, because we're still speaking about Paulo Montero. And then we will speak about the surprise. The surprise. The surprise. The surprise name with a bit of backstage stories. If you want to, we can also speak about Varane. And when I will be over 60, probably I will sleep earlier. 100% yes. Modric for free. If you want to, while that you are voting, Modric, he wants to stay at Real Madrid. He wants even to lower his salary. Beppe likes playing and trying. Yeah. In this time, when things are achieved, the objectives, whatever they are, but when there is nothing anymore to play for in Serie A, when Serie A is over, if we won the Serie A, if we won the Coppa Italia, whatever, then I'm much more relaxed. Well, we can't change anything anymore. That's the time where I love to joke, when I love to play. By the way, I'm thinking, because I told you that I wanted to offer a shirt for the members of the channel that I will do really soon, but I'm thinking about a game to do. I want to invite a few members live here to play a game to win that shirt. To play a game with it. I don't want to just do it. I want to do a live where people that are members on the channel, especially loyal ones, that we can pick some. They need to be there. They need to be available. We will pick some candidates, some participants that will be here on the channel live, where one of them can win. Is that not a better idea? Instead of just saying, here, this one, and you win. I think it's a great idea, no? People winning something live effect. Guys, it's a lot of money, yeah? What do you think? Dr. A says it's a great idea. I love the idea as well. It's much better. We can speak about Rabiot as well. Of course, we can speak about Rabiot as well. A lot of people, wait. Neven, my Juve history is not strong enough. No, guys, you are wrong, guys. We will not do a quiz. It's much nicer than a quiz. You don't even need to have knowledge about Juventus. No. Why? There are some people here, they are following the channel, they are new in the Juve world, they decided to follow the channel. We will do something much easier, much better, much funnier. Much funnier. No quiz. Maybe there will be a bit of quiz here or there. I don't know, just for the fun to keep it longer. But that will not be the decisive thing. I want to do things bigger. I would love to... Okay, guys. Do you want me to tell the idea I have in mind? It's not worked out yet. I need to work it out. It's not definitive. You want me to tell you, or you want me to go immediately and we speak about Thiago Motta? Let me know in the chat. Do you want me already to spoil you a bit with the idea I have to let someone win, or we go with Thiago Motta first? We will speak about Thiago Motta. Don't worry. Yes or no? You want to know? Yes or no? Let me know. Antonio is saying yes. Endrit is saying yes. Yes. Hendrik said no, I want Motta. Tell, I need more answers in the chat. Spoil the idea first, tell about the idea. Yes, idea. Okay, I can tell you. The idea I have, I want to make it nice, of course, because otherwise the game will last like 5 minutes. It's not possible. We need to be a bit longer. But I would love to make a kind of game where I take away everything that I have from the wall and I put there or some boxes, or depending, because box can be heavy, or a box or a kind of a picture, I don't know, with, depends how many we will invite. I don't know yet. Maybe 6 people We invite 6 people on the channel, maybe. Okay? We invite 6 people, so there will be 6 boxes in the wall. And in one of these boxes, there will be a Juve shirt. Box 1 will be Gianluigi Buffon. Box 2 will be, Giorgio Chiellini. Box 5 will be Del Piero. Icons of Juventus. Instead of numbers, icons of Juventus, okay? And in the beginning of the game, we will give a box to every participant, of course, virtually, because I can't go there. So the participants, they will have a box that they will have chosen in the wall, okay? Imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then with some games, if you win maybe a question or maybe a game, you can decide if you want to swap box with someone else. You decide if you want to swap box, but you can't open it. You don't know if you have a shirt inside or not. There will be only one shirt inside. Okay? And then at the end, you can swap, you cannot swap, you can keep your box, whatever. At the end, there will be a final thing where people will open their boxes. And the one that has the box the shirt inside the box, when we'll open it, they will win. Something like that. What do you think, guys? I like the game. Give me a rating about the game, and then we start speaking about Thiago Motta. Give me a rating on that game. But it's not worked out yet. It's not worked out yet. So I need to still work it out. Maybe I can put another gift in another box, a smaller one. 10 plus 10 sounds fun. Yeah, to make it a bit entertaining, okay? Some people are saying, let's do a practice now. How do you do a practice? I can't do it now. Deal or no deal, 10 on 10. Yeah, it's a kind of deal or no deal. Then the box, when you open, boom, I have nothing. Just casino. No, it's not casino. It's not. It's the shirt signed by Jesus. No, I will buy it on the Juve store. I will buy it on the Juve store, and I will ask you, of course, your address so that Juventus ships immediately to your house. That's a bit the idea I want to do, to give the shirt. Instead of just giving a shirt, let's make a show about it. Okay, we start now. We already started, actually, with Paulo Montero. By the way, I closed the votes here. 71% of the people said, Beppe, yes, we will play with the new shirt last game. 28% of the people are saying, no. I told you, I know the answer. But I can't spoil it. Okay, guys. Beppe, do you think that Zerbi is an option B? Wait. Paulo Montero first. Paulo Montero played with Juventus. Don't forget that. Played 278 official games. 6 goals. Paulo Montero, 278, Imran. 278 divided by 186 in Serie A, 18 in Coppa Italia, 2 games in Supercoppa Italiana, 1 game in a playoff of UEFA, 59 in Champions League, 7 in Coppa UEFA, 3 Intertoto, 1 in European Super Cup, 1 in Intercontinentale. On top of that, he played 65 friendlies that are not counted as official games played. 9 seasons with Juventus as a player, fantastic player. Player that arrived in 96-97, and the last season was 2004-2005. Won 10 titles. Paulo Montero won 10 titles. A player that was one of my idols as a player. The reincarnation of Grinta, or the meaning of Grinta. It's a player that I loved so much. But not only as a player, also the post player. is a fantastic person. I saw him some years ago as a coach, Serie C, in other teams in Italy. A fantastic, humble person, super humble. He was also once invited to Juventus, where he spoke about, of course, one dream, the dream of coaching one day Juventus first team. But he said, guys, it's a dream, will not happen. It's a dream of really, really far, far, far away. And he's arriving there. He's arriving there now for 2 games, yes, but he's realizing, he's making his dream come true. I've watched a few times the documentary from a Juventus Creator Lab about Paulo Montero. The values of the man are fantastic. The man is fantastic. I know because I have watched also under 19, also live a few times. So I met him also when he was in Belgium. I saw him in Italy. I once watched a game in the Allianz Stadium and he was right behind me. It's a fantastic person. You can only wish the best for Paulo Montero. That I'm sure that the 2 games that he will do, he will really honor them. He knows that he will not stay at Juventus longer, but he really, really honor the 10 days that he will be at the first team. For him, it will not only be, I go there because, voila, everything is already done, because there is no coach, they asked me to do it. I could have gone on holiday, because he could have gone on holiday after the last game. He could have gone, it was over for him the season. Instead, he will go and take the task of covering the team until the end of the season. I think that Paulo Montero, he deserves it. He deserves it. It's a beautiful gift, also a beautiful sign of trust anyway, to have him there, to give him that experience. You never know if you will be first team coach ever in your life. Then maybe I will read now the comments and the donation of Dr. A and Mopus. I want to ask you something in the chat. Knowing that you are the coach of under 19, knowing that you will not be the coach of a first team, going there for 2 games, taking a situation where Juventus in Serie A, we are not winning, I believe, since 5 games. Would you have accepted it? Because you have no time to prepare. Guys, his first training session could potentially be tomorrow. Would you have accepted it? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. And in the meanwhile, I will say thank you to Dottore with 2 beautiful hearts. The beautiful hearts of Juventus, the Bianco Neri hearts, the black and white hearts. Thank you, Dottore, for supporting the channel. Thank you to MMA, Mopus X, Beppone, come stai? Forza Juve. No, I'm feeling much better. Yesterday I had a bad news. I don't know if people were there during the live. I had a private bad news that maybe one day I will tell you. Not now. It's not the moment, where for a moment I didn't feel really well. Then I took back the energy and we finished the live of nearly 6 hours, but I'm doing much, much, much better. And thank you also to Lorenzo with a beautiful message, I believe, because I didn't read it totally, but let me read it now. Lorenzo Monsante. Ciao Beppe, amazing to see where you have arrived. I remember your videos in 2020 covering Juve because of pure passion, and now you have turned this into a job. Not easy, but never impossible. But I told you, I made it official on the 1st of January that I made it a job, that I wanted to make it a job. I started a bit earlier without saying to people that I already started, because I wanted to see how things were, yes or no. So it was already an idea that I had a bit earlier. People noticed already that I was much more active in moments of the day where usually you needed to work. Now we are arriving at the end of the season. At the moment, YouTube is has been a difficult moment, also because we played once a week. You don't have the same interaction. You see it also with the views of the channel. It has been really difficult, really difficult. It was a challenge. I was conscious that it was difficult. So at the moment, I can't live from it. So I'm still living from my what I put aside from my career. Let's see how long I will be able to keep it or not. We will see before I go back to find a real job. If I do, that means that I failed. I was not good enough. Otherwise, it means that I was good. That's a fatality, yeah. Sometimes you have to say I couldn't, I failed. So let's see what will happen in the next few weeks, next few months. If one day you see that there are a lot less videos in live, it means that I needed to give up. But really, thank you for the beautiful message, my friend. A lot are here. I remember your first video, the best video of the channel. The best video of the channel. Oh, so what are people saying? Definitely yes. For Punzara, Emiliano, yes. 20 minutes left. I don't know what you're speaking about, Juve, but I believe you. Ciao Sebastiano is there as well. Also Serraz. Italiano is there. Come to Sydney, the invitation from Italiano. Endrit, yes. Styler Z, you don't reject Juventus. It's true. Even if he's already at Juventus, grande Italia. Serraz, go to bed. Go to sleep now. Yes, because all the objectives are already achieved. Beppe, I just arrived. Yes, for sure, Nermin. Waldis, yes, I felt that you had a bad news. Your face showed that hope. Yeah. There are worse things in life. What if Motta stays at Bologna? Will we go for Carlo Zerbi? I remember for your first video, you're good, Beppe, and the most important is that you are consistent. So today, by the way, on the second channel, we posted a fantastic, beautiful vlog of a game. I like the vlog, that short vlog. I don't have anything to say except to wish my wife, Lisa, a happy birthday. Mikey Mazzarese, let me wish to your wife, Lisa, un buon compleanno. Happy birthday, Lisa. That's a beautiful way to celebrate. Celebrating, watching GJustjuve. Your wife, in a few minutes, she will not be your wife anymore because she will ask, and she will be right, she will ask to divorce. It is what it is. It's your own fault. So, Paulo Montero, I tell you the truth, I can't wait. I can't wait for the announcement. I can't wait to see if he will do the press conference, and I really can't wait to see him on the bench against Bologna. Seriously, yeah. I know that all the eyes will look at Thiago Motta. I won't, because I'm a 90s kid. I'm born in 81. So I grew up with Juventus in the years of Paulo Montero. I tell you the truth, I will try to enjoy every single time that the camera is going on Paulo Montero. Paulo Montero, a lot of time, is wearing a suit. When he's coaching. So yeah, I believe he will. I'm 99.99 sure that he will. So I will enjoy every second of Montero. You know it on the channel. I have always been honest on that. I was against Paulo Montero to take care of the team in end January or February, when there were some rumors of sacking Max Allegri to go with Paulo Montero. I was against it because I knew that you would mess up his under-19 season. You would mess up with a coach that probably would have been there, not probably, was sure would have been there until the end of the season and then sending back. What is the future of Paulo Montero? It depends a lot, I believe, from Brambilla. Brambilla, that probably at a certain moment was at risk of Juventus because of the result that he was doing with the Next Gen, even if Juventus has been quite tolerant also with Brambilla, because don't forget, guys, for the people that do not watch always the Next Gen and ask why were we that bad, that and Kenan Yildiz and Nonje and Huijsen were three players that were playing with under 19 before. Huijsen was the only one that made the step mid-season to the Next Gen, but the three, they were supposed to be the big pillars of the Next Gen of this season. Huijsen in defense, Nonje in the middle, and then Kenan Yildiz as a number 10. Tack, tack, tack. Plus the other ones like Haza, etc., etc., etc. And suddenly you take them away. You like this. Up, no, they will do first team. So it's tough. On top of that, a player like, we saw the difference that he made, Sekulov going there. But the guy is doing extremely well. Look, it's record achievement now that he equalized. So the guy is doing fantastic well. Then, does he want to go somewhere else? Maybe again, instead of a next-gen team, maybe a team that is in a second division, maybe, or I don't know what he wants to do. If he leaves, Montero would have a chance to go to the next gen. If not, I believe that Montero will stay at under 19, maybe waiting one more year before doing that step to the next gen. Now, we spoke about Montero. Is there something that you want to add? Maybe we do a quiz and then we can switch towards other coaches. How many red cards did Paulo Montero receive at Juventus? Yeah, his son plays in under 19 together with the son of Fabio Grosso that I had a chance to interview last week. No, what day are we today? No, this week, beginning of the week. 15-9-0. No, move it 0. 15-7, 15, 14, 8, 16. Antonio Veljanovski is the first one to get it with 13. 13 red cards in 9 seasons. I can tell you the games if you want to, that he received the red cards. The very first card that he received, the red one, was a direct red card in Cagliari, Juventus in 97. Then the second one, again, was a red card, this time against Napoli. He received then a red card against Brescello in Coppa Italia, but it was because of a second yellow card, okay? Then against Sampdoria, he received in Serie A, again, 2 yellow cards that transformed in a red card. Direct red card against Roma in 98. He received a yellow card, double yellow card, Fiorentina, double yellow card against Milan in 99. Then, it's not over, guys, we have a few there. In the 5-1 win, in an Intertoto, Juve Rostselmash, never heard about that team. In 99, he received 2 yellow cards, so that meant red card, direct red card against Roma in a 2-1 win. We have 4 more. Celta Vigo, red card. Oh, I remember, we lost 4-0 that game. Mamma mia, what a disaster against Celta Vigo. Mamma. Against Lecce, espulsione diretta. Against Roma, he loved. Against Roma, he loved to receive red cards. It's already the 3rd time against Roma. And then the last one against Inter. He needed to finish well. Another red card because of 2 yellow cards. It was on the 4th of April 2004. Grande Paulo Montero. In today's game, he would probably have been sent off every single game. Okay, now that we did the game about Montero, we go and switch towards the new coach. But first, let me read the message of MMA. Grande Mopus. I don't know, MMA, should I still continue to call you MMA or should I now switch towards Mopus X? Because you need to decide. I don't know anymore if you change nicknames, but thank you for a nation. I met Montero in Torino years ago and had a short conversation and took a photo. He asked to check if I'm happy with the photo. I thanked him and said, no, thank you, because we are nothing without the fans. A true gentleman. Wait. He asked to check if I am happy with the photo. I thanked him and said, no, thank you, because we are nothing without him. Fantastic. It's beautiful. But, these are the little things. I know some players that played at Juventus that a lot of people loved. I will not tell you the name because I don't want to make some players bad, especially because it's still recent, so I don't want to speak too bad about it. But I know some people that or were absolutely not even stopping for fans, or when they do some pictures, they are still continuing to walk without stopping a bit. They're just walking. Do you want to take a picture? Yeah, okay, up, but they're still walking. And it's a bit a pity, because I know sometimes it can be annoying. But guys, as you said, We are nothing without the fans. So it's a really humble guy that knows where he's coming from. Thank you for that beautiful story about Paulo Montero. I can continue to say fantastic person, and I'm happy that he can do 2 games and then stop. Because according to me, not ready yet for being the coach of the first team. Thank you, Mopus. And then, maybe in his total career, I don't know, at Juve 13, and this is something I can guarantee you. At Juve 13, total career, maybe. But Football Italia, I don't want to be bad. I don't want to be to speak bad about other people. But Football Italia is not really. It's not really something that I take into as a real good source. When it comes to Juve, I know that in UK or in USA, a lot of people are following them because they are there since long, and they were really present where nobody was there. But according to me, I muted them. I muted them because there is a clear understanding that speaking bad about Juventus creates a lot of interaction. And they are exaggerating on that one. So it's respect them because they are much bigger than me, I believe. They are there much longer than me. So respect for them, but no. No. And then if they start with wrong information also, then it's over. Okay. Thiago Motta, next coach. Look, as I said in the beginning, 99.99%. But I remember a few weeks ago we made a video here with number 1, or I don't know, or the first one, I don't remember, about Felipe Anderson. Everyone was convinced and sure that he would be the first signing of Juventus 24-25. Felipe Anderson on a free. He could already sign whenever he wanted to. And then I make the video in the morning. I was sure. I checked sources. And then he went to Palmeiras. Nobody knew about it. There was only one guy that was saying, It was Alfredo Pedulla, that was convinced that it was not that close to be Juve. I said 100% sure. Yeah. I was convinced. I double checked with some people. They all told me yes. And no. So it didn't happen. So that's why I'm telling you, until it's done, we don't know. What do we know for sure today? Thiago Motta spoke today and he said, I will meet Bologna president in the next few days to make a final decision. It's time to decide now, but we have to discuss internally and respect all parts involved. What does that mean? The next few days. The next few days is not, as we were all thinking, after the last game of Bologna. That should be on the 26th of May. So we have even more an indication of when they will speak. The next few days, if he said it today on Saturday, it will not be tomorrow. It will probably not be on Monday because there is a game. But probably this conversation can arrive if we can put it down in a calendar. Tuesday 21 or Wednesday 22. Maybe not even the 21 because it's a day off, because let's say Wednesday 22 can be the day where they will sit down with the president and the sporting director, Saputo. They will sit down, they will speak. He will say also what he has to say. You know it. On the 30th of June, he has no contract with Bologna anymore, which means that he will be an available coach. Why not after the last game of the season for Bologna against Genoa, I believe? Why not? because it's clear that the intention is we wait until the Bologna-Juve game is done. It's really a crazy coincidence. It's really a crazy coincidence that Max Allegri, after winning the Coppa Italia, went totally nuts, has been sacked before Bologna-Juve, and also that Bologna-Juve, with the next coach that could potentially be Thiago Motta, well, he will play against his future team. He will play against his future team. There were these chants of Bologna that started to sing Juve merda. If you don't jump, Juve merda. When he heard Juve, he stopped. So we are going really towards a lot of signs of Thiago Motta of I respect Juventus. I show already today respect to Juventus. From little details, not announcing yet, also because he's respecting, of course, Bologna, but he doesn't want to create confusion, and also not beautiful, I believe, for whoever it is. It could have been Max Allegri. It's now Montero, probably. He doesn't want to create an embarrassing situation, already saying, yes, I took my idea, I will go to Juve. No. At the moment, he says, we wait. We wait. We wait. Then he will probably say it, and then he will come. If you're looking at Pedula, that I told you is quite aware about Juve things, credits to him. It's a person that is a mercato expert, and lately he's hitting everything on Juve. He's sure the last video he did was the new Juve of Thiago Motta. What are the names that we need to pay attention for the Juve of Thiago Motta, or the new Juve? Cope manners is the big objective of Juventus. Cope manners is the big objective of Juventus. But if in January they were asking for 45, they will probably raise the request, and they will not be enough. So they are going towards a 55, 60-ish million, with a Liverpool that is there also in the run. So it will be tough for Juventus to go for it. Also because Atalanta, they don't want players inserted in the deal. They could maybe ask for a player, but not in the deal for Cope manners. So that makes it extremely difficult for Juventus to go for him. That means that you need to go with a lot of big sales and sacrifice, like maybe a Gleison Bremer, that you will need to replace. Of course, we know that the first two deals could be Di Gregorio and Calafiori. And if Di Gregorio is not an immediate big name reinforcement for Juve, because he comes as a second goalkeeper in the first year to play, because there will be a lot of games to play in rotation, but not one game Szczesny, one game Di Gregorio, one game Szczesny, one game Di Gregorio. No, it's Szczesny plays all the games of Serie A, plays all the games of Champions League, Coppa Italia for Di Gregorio, some games before the Champions League that are maybe a bit minor in Serie A, he can eventually play them. Maybe the Supercoppa he can play, these kind of things, to learn also what it is, the world of Juventus. And then it is because also Perin wants to play. Look, I think that Perin, especially now after winning the Coppa Italia as a protagonist, because he has played every single game of Coppa Italia, this trophy, he considers him like his trophy, which he can't say about maybe a Serie A one with Juve where he was on the bench or whatever. This time it's really his trophy. So which means that he can potentially ask to go and play in a team, maybe to Monza, while Di Gregorio is there, but you can't count it. Calafiori instead is a real big one. And at the moment we don't know if it is a replacement for Bremer or to play in addition with Bremer. Ideally it would be in addition, because I already told you many times, Bremer and Calafiori, they are not the same players at all. They would be complementary, not one instead of the other. And then the big one is co-managers. Pay attention, guys. I tell you today, Saraz is sleeping. Saraz is sleeping, otherwise I would have asked him to write it down. But you want 4 names? You want 4 names that we need to monitor in exit? You want 4 names that we need to monitor in exit? By the way, welcome Fagioli, Juve Sebastiano. You want 4 names? I tell you. Pay attention in exit strategy. Yes, sir. Exit strategy, guys. Not yet entry. Exit strategy. Kostic is too easy, guys. Kostic is too easy. Kostic is too easy. We know. Rabiot is a name. I'm starting with Rabiot because for a lot of people it's the most obvious one. Why Rabiot? We saw also his post on Instagram saying you deserved another exit to the coach. He didn't wait to the management to speak with the team, to give the guidelines about how to communicate on social media. He was quite fast in telling his thoughts, always quite straight. He was also the first one to speak about Scudetto when nobody was speaking about it. He was the really first one that said we want to go for the Scudetto. But today he went a bit controversial also with the club, with the company, saying you deserve much better as an exit. What a lot of supporters also said. And that's Rabiot. But that's an easy one. Pay attention to Rugani. Pay attention to Rugani. Daniele Rugani, that at the moment didn't sign yet an extension of contract. Pay attention to Rugani. Pay attention to Rugani. Could be that tomorrow he signs a contract or not, but at the moment, pay attention to Rugani. Two more names, big ones. Now, of course, guys, Kostic, we know. Kostic, we know. We know that Ealing Jr. could potentially leave. We know that McKennie didn't find an agreement yet at the moment. We know the names that you're writing. We know them. That's why I'm not repeating, of course. Soule, Huijsen. We know that Bremer can be on the market as a name that we can sacrifice. These ones we know. Pay attention for the third name. The third name has a contract with Juventus until 2026. It's a player that today also went with a big statement, different than other players. Also quite controversial, speaking a lot about what Allegri was, what he meant, and also using the words being Juventus, incarnating what is Juventus. And the name is indeed the one that you are writing, guys. Danilo. Danilo is a player that we are not sure. We are not sure if he could stay. Danilo, not sure if he could stay. If Rabiot, a lot of us are doubting, we are not sure. There is a chance that Rabiot stays. Pay attention, there is a chance. We know about Thiago Motta. We know that Thiago Motta was a bit his mentor at Paris Saint-Germain. There are some rumors that are saying that Thiago Motta, already speaking with Giuntoli about some strategies, etc., etc. There are some rumors that are saying, guys, you believe me or not, there are some rumors that are saying Thiago Motta arriving at the first thing that he would do when he comes to Juventus, the first thing that he would do is saying to Giuntoli, extend Rabiot today. Then, will Giuntoli do it or not? Will he try or not? Will Rabiot accept or not? This I don't know. But Thiago Motta, the very first priority before asking for new players, the very first thing that he would do is asking to Giuntoli to extend Rabiot. First thing. I will tell you about Rogani. I will tell you about Danilo, and then I will, of course, give you the fourth name. Guys, if Thiago Motta, now you can believe me, you cannot believe me, of course, whatever. If Thiago Motta asks this, and we hear these rumors, they will come, they will pop up one day, and Rabiot stays, would you reconsider your own opinion about Rabiot and maybe saying, oh, guys, maybe Rabiot is maybe more worth than what I've judged him until today? Or still not? Let me know. Guys, Deschamps is playing him. Allegri plays him. Sarri played him. Wherever. Tuchel was crying because he couldn't play him because he was banned by Paris Saint-Germain. Guys, at a certain moment, people need to understand that it's not, or all the coaches in the world are crazy, or not. No, I see people saying still Rabiot is overrated. Wait. I've always rated Rabiot highly. Rabiot is not overrated, says Leo. It would get me excited for Thiago Motta more. I hope we can keep him. Rabiot is our bomber. Ciao Juventini, ciao Amadou. Give him the number 10 in an exaggeration from Juve, Sebastiano. Rabiot is not overrated. He's very, very good. In a more attacking system, he would be brilliant. Rabiot is still in his prime. I would like Rabiot to stay. Rabiot is our captain next season. I don't care who plays him. He should be gone next season. That's an opinion. I take all the opinions, guys. I take all the opinions. I rate Rabiot a lot. Not only for what he delivers on the field, but also for the human side. A lot. I can tell you, it will be really difficult to find one that cares more about Juventus than Adrien Rabiot. But really a lot. And as Marcelo is saying, he will start for l'équipe de France. And guys, if all the coaches in the world, they're starting him, there is a reason. There is a reason. Guys, I saw Adrien Rabiot. Did you see what he did in Coppa Italia? You're all blaming. You know what is funny? You're all a lot. You're blaming. You blamed. It's over now. You blamed Allegri to to not let the players perform well because of too defensive style. And you're saying that's why Vlahovic is not playing well. This is why Chiesa is not playing well. This is why Ealing Jr. is not playing well. This is why Kostic does. But on the other side, you are not asking yourself, and what if you play with a more offensive pattern coach? What if you play with that kind of coach? How would Rabiot be? No, nobody goes with maybe, Beppe, do you pay him 7 million? I pay nobody, guys. If I pay 7 million, I believe that for 8 next generation, we will still be there in trying to collect a bit of money to pay him. No, guys, I pay nobody. Personally, I pay nobody. I pay nobody. Guys, that's the only thing I would say. Done. We spoke about Rabiot. We spoke about... and don't forget, because maybe it's a good one. Beppe, would you pay him 7 million? It's a lot. It's a lot in a strategy where you need to save costs. We know it. Of course, it's a lot. On the other side, it's a player that will go if he leaves for free, and I believe he could leave. If he leaves for free, you go and find a player from his capabilities for €0. Find one, Find one, Find one. Find one for €0 because you will need to spend. And Koopmeiners is an addition with Rabiot. It's not a replacement to Rabiot. There are different players. And don't believe Rabiot leaves, we replace with Koopmeiners and we are done. And no, because that's not the idea. That's not the idea. That's not the idea, guys. So you have already a 55 million euro for Koopmeiners. If you need to replace Rabiot as well, forget about the other roles. Forget about it. That's also why I'm telling you. Okay, now we spoke about Rabiot. Rugani. There is an offer from Napoli. There is an offer from Napoli. You know that Manna is going to Napoli. There is a possible offer from Napoli for Rugani. So pay attention to that one. Danilo. I already told you. Pay attention. Let's see. But pay attention. And then we have another name that at today, I would not say 100% that he stays. Some sources are really going with 100%. At today, I am not sure. And people will go totally crazy with that name. So on top of the usual ones that we all know, there is a name that is at today still not sure to stay. I made a video about him like 2 weeks ago where I said, fine, they found an agreement. Federico Chiesa. Pay attention. When I say pay attention, it doesn't mean they are out already, or it will not happen. I just say pay attention. Pay attention at the moment, and we are the 19th of May, 10 days they will all leave for la Nazionale. Juventus would have loved to have a contract already signed by Federico Chiesa before leaving for Euro, because they are perfectly aware that if Federico, that is now getting to his top form, to his peak, they are perfectly aware that if he goes with, and which will, I already told you, Sarraz is sleeping in Ibiza, don't know why, but he has the book with all the quotes. I told you, guarantee Chiesa will be the top player of Euro again, at least from Italy. The request of a salary of Chiesa can go higher. The interest of a lot of clubs can already be higher. Telling him, Chiesa, top club with a lot of money, can promise him a lot of money. Chiesa, you stay one more year at Juve. In February, we take you for free, and we give you a salary of 9-10 million euro. Just wait until February, where you can sign a new contract. In the meanwhile, you are 1 year at Juve. You play the Champions League again. You are fully fit again at the top level. You are playing all the different competitions in February. You become our player. If Juventus asks for 10 million euro because they prefer to, then we even sign you in January. Otherwise, we wait until the end of the season. They know it, that Juventus can risk that. They know that if Chiesa can do a top Europeo, it can be at risk of asking much more salary, where Juventus could not be competing anymore. So Juventus is scared a bit of that situation. So, or it goes fast. With Juventus is even disposed to go with a bridge year, extending until 2026 to at least have some room for breathing a bit and saying, okay. But pay attention. These are the 4 names. I had a surprise name. Not as a player, but as a coach. But for this, you need to wait 3 minutes. We will go with the surprise name as a coach, and then we will do the game that we are starting to do. By the way, I need to go with the graphics with a 5 or maybe even more 10 minutes question, the random question with the fast answer. Yes, no, I believe, we won't go. So you need to wait 3 minutes. 3 minutes, I come back here, we go with the surprise coach, and then we do that little Q&A, fast questions. I come back in 3 minutes. I'm back. I'm back. I'm not alone. I told you we'll speak about the surprise, huh? I have this. Schweppes Mojito Zero. And without alcohol. Without alcohol, 0 calories, Schweppes Mojito. What do we want, guys? First I try and I give you my rating about this. Reaction, first reaction. No, it's not an ad. I'm not big enough yet. We do first the reaction of the first time I will try Schweppes Mojito, or we go immediately with a surprise coach. Tell me what we do. Surprise coach or Mojito Schweppes reaction first. Tell me. I'm thirsty, huh? I tell you. Thuram is not in. Wait. Explain it how it tastes. Rate it. I used to like it, but now I'm boycotting. Do the ad. I am not doing ads. Mojito, Schweppes, if you are watching, you can sponsor the channel, of course. Drink. Good one. Drink. You won, guys. We go. The best sound of the world. ASMR. Are you ready? First, you have already that mojito. You have already that mojito. The smell of mojito is coming. And that's already nice. I have to admit that the color of the can is attractive. The color, that big banner of Schweppes, branding is great. You see the green lemon there. You see some ice as well to say drink it cold. This is an old coffee that I need to take away, but just to check the color. Yeah, it's not green. There is absolutely no greenish. It's transparent. Let's drink. Wow. Wow. Whew. Wow. 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 This is really good. Sorry, guys. This is extremely good. Wow. I'm not a big fan of Schweppes in general, because when I drink Schweppes, I have that face. I have to say, I don't like Schweppes. I have to say, even if it's at 0, so there is no additional sugar, or there is no sugar, it's written sans sucre, zero sugar. It's not that bitter. You have the taste of sugar. You have the taste of mojito without that bitter of Schweppes. It's not something that I would drink if I'm in a park without water next to me, because it gives you even more thirsty effect. But no, it's really, really great. It's really great. It's really great. Sorry, guys. I give it my rating for the can, the attractive color. It pops out in their fridge. The design, really cold like that, without alcohol, without sugar. You have that mojito that is coming back. But because you still are thirsty after, I'm still thirsty. I give it a 7.23. 7.23. Yeah. 7.23 plus. 7.23 plus. That's what I give. Yeah. That's my final rating. 7.23 plus. Amadou, thank you for the donation. Mamma mia. Amadou, he made a donation. No, he made a renewal of subscription while I was not there. And poor Amadou, because he had to wait 18 minutes while I was gone, coming back, drinking and rating this. I hope Amadou is still there. Amadou, if you're here, tell me. Colpo Gobbo, hai visto? Ho passato gli ultimi 5 minuti a parlare di Schweppes Mojito senza zucchero, senza alcol, e gli ho dato un rating di 7.23 con il design di tutto, col design, colore, fantastico. Dunque qui invece di parlare di Thiago Motta, invece di parlare di chissà la sorpresa che introdurremo adesso, parliamo di Schweppes. Abbiamo visto i ragazzi, abbiamo parlato dei ragazzi, ovviamente ne abbiamo parlato. La performance fantastica, uno su tutti, Daffara era qui, ne abbiamo parlato, ma anche tanti, e io sono sempre onorato di parlare dei 23, visto che ho intervistato mezza squadra. Fantastico. Allora, we go. Amadou, if you're still there, thank you for your renewal, and I believe as well that we need him. I'm convinced about it. The surprise. Attenzione alla sorpresa. The real surprise, guys. I put the other music of suspense. Thiago Motta. I told you, everyone is convinced that Thiago Motta is the coach of Juventus. I believe as well that Thiago Motta is the next coach of Juventus. But as long as there is no signature, everything can happen in life. And today, I can tell you that there could be potentially the surprise that nobody was expecting at Juventus Football Club. A surprise that if it happens for real, I give it not a lot of chances at the moment. If it happens, guys, if it happens, I will have a lot of difficulties to digest that news, because the people that are following the channel since long, the loyal ones, they know perfectly that I'm not his biggest fan. That I rate, of course, the guy as a coach. I know that he has great qualities, let's not deny that. Visionary football. But I'm a winner. That person, it's not because he didn't win yet, because that means nothing. A lot of coaches came to Juventus and they were not yet winners. They became winners at Juventus, so everything can happen. But it doesn't give me at today the feeling that he wants to win, that he's a real winner, that winning is the only thing that matters. According to him, they have other priorities before winning. For him, winning is a consequence of the game, the entertaining game, the vision. While I am a person, winning and the entertainment, the vision, the patterns are a tool to win. So we have different worlds. But today, I would give a few a few, not a lot, but a few percentages to De Zerbi. Today, I am convinced it is Thiago Motta. But convinced means nothing. At today, I think that we can give a few percentages there. Not a lot. A few. Enough to keep us alert on a possible U-turn on Roberto De Zerbi. For what reason? Let's go with deduction. Today has been announced from Brighton that tomorrow will be the last game of De Zerbi at Brighton. A few days ago, he spoke to a press conference where he said, nobody will get me out of Brighton because my objective in life is to be happy. And I am extremely happy at Brighton. And as long as I'm happy, I'm extremely proud to be here at Brighton. I don't care about big club. I don't care about whatever. My goal in life is to be happy. And I stay at Brighton because that's where I am happy. Today, it is announced by Brighton that he will not be the coach of Brighton anymore. So something happened there. Something big happened. Of course, the entire world went immediately with he's the next coach of Bayern Munich. Where immediately there is an answer of Bayern Munich. Where Bayern Munich is saying, no. It will not be De Zerbi. It will not be De Zerbi. Where can he go, De Zerbi? Barcelona, where the position of Xavi is again at risk. I have always said an ideal team for De Zerbi would be Barcelona. According to me, everything to succeed there at Barcelona. The other option is Milan. Milan, where he is a supporter of. He supports Milan as a childhood kid. He would love to go there one day, I believe. Coaching the club that you loved as a kid has always an emotional feeling. I will come back on the memberships and also on the donation of Schönborg in a second. Give me a second, because that's an important one. We go with elimination. Bayern Munich? No. Milan could be a possibility, but Milan, after a lot of talks of Consensao, today they are nearly sure to go for Fonseca. Fonseca, that is an ex-coach of Roma. The voices are going strong on him. I would not exclude Milan for De Zerbi. Barcelona could be an option, but it depends on Xabi. Why Juventus? Because we heard from some sources that in January already there were some talks, not only with Thiago Motta, but with a few coaches, and De Zerbi was one of them. Not for immediately, because Max Allegri was there, not to sack immediately, but to have already some discussions. Cristiano Giuntoli is a big fan of De Zerbi, even wanted to take him at a certain moment at Napoli. Cristiano Giuntoli has always been a big fan of De Zerbi. There were some talks, nothing happened at that moment. Then there were some talks about stopping with Allegri earlier, where the talks again started with De Zerbi. At the end, it didn't happen. De Zerbi wanted to stay also and finishing his season in 4 competitions with Brighton. Didn't happen. At the end, we didn't sack Max. Yesterday, officially, Max Allegri out. today, official announcements of Brighton. Brighton, it's really strange because they have still 1 year of contract with De Zerbi with a clause, I believe, of 10 million euro, where whatever club that comes and paid the 10 million euro, if De Zerbi agreed, he could go there. They are freeing him earlier. Why is it? Because they are fed up that he's not winning, that he has no winning mentality or whatever? Or is it because he said, look, I have a big, huge opportunity, let me go for free. I brought De Zerbi a lot of money, don't forget that, because he brought a lot of value to a lot of players. I think that I deserve to go to a club. If Liverpool, that is looking for a... No, they are not looking for a coach, by the way, because they have already a coach. But if it was Liverpool, for example, they would have gone, they would have paid the 10 million, like Chelsea did for Potter, for example. Like Manchester United, if they want to sack Ten Hag and go for De Zerbi, they would do it tomorrow, paying 10 million euro. What is 10 million euro for United, for Liverpool, for whatever coach? Yeah, he has a manager, guys, from Liverpool. We know it. What's his name again? The one of Feyenoord, I forgot. Slot. Yeah. They can pay it without problem. Arne Slot. Who cannot pay it? Barcelona and Juventus. They can't go. You already sacked Max Allegri. At the moment, you need to pay Max Allegri his year of contract with the staff. Pay attention. Pay attention. We know that there is that final discussion between Motta and Saputo. What if Motta goes totally emotional and he says, you know what? I change my mind. I stay. I want to stay at Bologna. And we'll play Champions League. I don't think it will happen, guys. I think everything is already written. What if I think that De Zerbi could be an option for Juve? I will do a poll and then I will answer the questions, donation, and then also thanking Bogdan. De Zerbi chances to Juve 0. Only if Thiago Motta doesn't come. 3 options. So now let me thank, first of all, Bogdan with 5 memberships to the channel. Thank you, Bogdan. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. Where Bogdan also said a bit earlier, let's the party begin. Let's the party begin, which is a beautiful message because it's true. Huh? It's true. Now we go full power with the Mercato is crazy. First about the coaches and then also with the players in, players out, players in, players out. It will be a Mercato is crazy. But indeed, let the party begin. So thank you to Bogdan, and I'm sure that all the people that received your membership, they already said thank you to you. I tried to check who they were. It is Jurgen that received them, #88. Havard Hansen received one. Cheyenne Nazarian and Deimos Arredondo. Guys, say thank you, please, to Bogdan. And then I wanted to answer the question of Sean Borg that said, did you speak about the next gen format is confusing? Yeah, Sean, I already explained everything that there was to explain about the next gen. What you need to know is it's really a long journey of the next gen. With the regional playoff that already has been played, it was 1 game only. Juventus won the first, Juventus won the second, and now we are in the national playoffs where you had 2 games home and away against Casertana. We lost the first one 1-0. Today we won 3-1, which means that we qualify to the next round. From now on, there are still 3 rounds to be played. Against who? We will discover tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. If you win, you go to the next one, which is the semi-final, where you already have the big heads of the 3 Serie C that are waiting. So you will play against one of the big ones. And if you do, then you go towards the final. The final of also their 2 games. That's what you need to know in a small recap. Sean, I hope you're still there. I hope you heard my explanation. If you want more details, go back into the video where we spoke about it. Here is Sean Borg. What are you voting? 0 chances, 28%. 10% for he is the chosen one. The surprise. If the 10% of people are right, it is an Alcaraz move. It is an Alcaraz move. Where nobody on earth knew something until the day of announcement. If Casertana, I said, not Catanzaro. Casertana. If the Zerbi comes to Juve and if he's the chosen one, then it's a real Alcaraz move. And then it's then we can say, I can tell you, if the Zerbi comes to Juve, I will tell you that Giuntoli is the biggest poker face after Moggi. Which is good, Which is good. If the Zerbi is the chosen one, and if he arrives at Juve, which at the moment, I don't think so, he has the biggest poker face after Moggi. Why after Moggi? Because Moggi, I already followed all the career of Moggi. I know he did it so many times. And Giuntoli at Juve is just started with Alcaraz, that maybe you are not happy about, maybe you're not confident about, but Alcaraz, in terms of poker face, nobody knew, Nobody knew. Nobody. If it happens. Who knows? Jürgen, who knows? %34% of the people are saying no. 58 are saying it can be a plan B. If Thiago Motta says to, what's the name there? To Saputo, if he tells him, look, I stay, then it can be a B solution. B solution would be strange for me, yeah? Would be strange. It's impossible to do a poll for next year, Leo. It's impossible. There are so many. How can you know? It's impossible to go. No, I don't know. I think someone from Saudi Arabia or Qatar, or that's what I believe. I would not say he flopped with Alcaraz. Why? Because was Alcaraz really the reinforcement for Juve that we needed? Was it the intention to give Allegri the real reinforcement? I don't believe so. And also because it was a zero risk guy. He's an on-loan player with capabilities, with qualities. So, no, I would not. I always told you here on the channel, Cristiano Giuntoli, I don't rate him in terms of mercato in the season 23-24. Why? The first part was clearly not done by him. He just arrived on the 7th of July. In the winter, what do you want him to do? If he already knows, because that's what we are building, again, the story, the narrative, we are going retro and building. If he knows that he doesn't want to work with Max Allegri, he doesn't want to bring in Pereira or who was the other one that he wanted? Bonaventura for 6 months, or at least it's impossible. So giving them 1 year, 2 years of contract, because he knows that Max Allegri will not be there and that these players will probably not fit the new coach. So no. Attention. Yeah, but I'm blocked by Pedula, guys. So if you I repeat for 100th time, I am blocked by Pedula. So I can't watch Pedula, what he's saying about De Zerbi. Hey guys, I'm sorry. So if you want to tell me, make a copy paste and let me know. Ciao Juventino MC. Where were you going? You're always in Telegram group, but you're never here. Ciao Beppe, do you think Bremer could be sold for more than 70 million this summer, or there is a release? No, the release clause is active from next season. And even that release clause is a special one. Why? Because if someone goes with the money of 60 million euro, Juventus could raise the salary of Bremer, which would cancel the release clause. So at the moment, Juventus is really clearly the master of the destiny of Bremer. So they could come, pay attention, they could come with 60 and Juventus could accept. But then it's Juventus that is deciding to accept. They are not obliged. No, he didn't block me after the Mercato is crazy song. He blocked me because of one reason, because I'm a Juventino and Ahmad blocked me. No, you don't have. Guys, that's the thing. You don't have to block him. Because otherwise, if you block him, if he blocks me, and then we will never know what he says. And no. And especially because we know that he is, at the moment, someone, hey, we like it or not, but is quite right in the Juventus world. So let me try to check with my other account, because I have another account. Hey, guys, what do you think? What he is saying. Let me check. Wait. Pedula. I don't tell him what account I have, otherwise he will block that one as well, and then it's over with the games. I see nothing, guys. There is nothing. He's just He's saying, okay, I have the tweet. Of course, guys, I have the football account. Please don't ask about De Zerbi Bayern. You don't go by intuition just because it stopped the relationship with Brighton. We go with the news when it's there, but without intuition. His words were clear. Reflection for now. Thank you. So 3 hours ago he said, in a recap, he said, guys, don't ask me about the Zerbi Bayern. Don't go with assumptions. Just because he stopped with Brighton, he will go to Bayern. We go when there are some news, not just because of things. So at the moment, he says nothing. That's the only tweet I see from Pedula about De Zerbi. Then if there are other ones, I didn't see them, but at the moment... The only thing that you want the real, of course we can't compare. Of course we can't compare. Of course we can't compare. He's an expert journalist speaking also about a lot of teams. But he started 1 week ago. This is something, guys. He has already 30,000. Congratulations to him, Congratulations to him. I'm not a jealous person. I'm not someone that is envious, especially because it's a total different level. It's an expert of Mercato, but I think that when you have this in 1 week of YouTube, 1 week of YouTube, 1 week of YouTube, and you compare with what we have, I think it's a hit of I don't do the things well enough. We need to reach it. We need to reach 30,000 before May. We need to reach 30,000 before the month of May. Of the end of May. We missed 416. Don't tell me that we can't find 416 Juventini. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me we can't find 416 Juventini. Impossible. Impossible. Incredible. Do Michael, do it. No. Okay. There was a question about Pirlo. I don't know why we are speaking about Pirlo, by the way. But there was a question from Ciao. Mamma mia. You see, if we do like that, guy, then disaster, huh? Ciao Beppe, do you think Motta will be Pirlo 2.0? New ideas, but the team won't achieve any goals? Or do you think that the management will build a long project based on his idea and provide players? Well, in life, you never know, but I don't think that you can even compare with Pirlo. Pirlo came for the next gen. In 1 week, he was catapulted in first team. Of course, he said yes. It makes totally sense. But he had 0.0.0.0 experience. Also, not according to me, the charisma back then to be a coach. You can't compare. Impossible. Thiago Motta is it's really exigeant. How do you say exigeant in English? Esigente. Let me check. Demanding. He's an extremely demanding. He has a character. He's a real character. He's really demanding on players, but also with staff. With guys, I will stop the lives at night. If this is the result, we lost two. We lost two. It's not even a joke. Not even a joke. This is not a joke. We lost two. Disaster. No. Long project, yeah. But I told you, long project only on one condition. Champions League qualification is the minimum of minimum of minimum of minimum. Minimum of minimum of minimum. Pedula has subscribed. Could be. Pedula has subscribed. I just said that I was not jealous, that I said he did a fantastic job. He should subscribe with 2 accounts, like I have 2 accounts on Twitter. I remember reading somewhere that Pirlo's thesis was the second best after Thiago Motta's thesis. You see? Attenzione. Where are you speaking about Vanya? Vanya, I thought it was, maybe it's the girlfriend of Dusan Vlahovic. People seem to forget that even Pioli will be free this summer. No, it's not that people seem to forget, it's that people they prefer to avoid it. They don't want to know about it. Can you please tell me, is it Vanya, the girlfriend of Dusan Vlahovic? Could be. It's an honor for us to have the girlfriend of Vlahovic that apparently knows a lot about football. Vanya, we are waiting for final confirmation. Are you the girlfriend of Dusan Vlahovic? Because then we need to say thank you, because since Dusan Vlahovic met you, fantastic, fantastic. Milicevic. Of course, I will not end the live because we end to. Vanya, thank you for turning Dusan into a beast. Let's say maximum of thank you to Vanya. Let's say maximum of thank you to Vanya Milicevic. Let's say thank you. This thanks to her, and we have the honor to have Vanya. Vanya, thank you, Vanya. Thank you, Vanya. She says, no, I am not, but I would like to meet Dusan. But anyway, for us, you are the girlfriend of Dusan. Hvala, Vanya. That is Croatian. Maximum of emotes of Dusan Vlahovic. It's a long time that I don't see the emote of Dusan Vlahovic in the chat. Can we use the reign of Dusan Vlahovic? Reign of emotes of Dusan Vlahovic. I would love to see them. Maximum of reign of emotes of Dusan Vlahovic. I will do it together with you as well. Where is Dusan? Donde está Dusan? Is it here, Dusan? Here we go. Dusan Vlahovic. Maximum of Dusan Vlahovic in the chat. That's beautiful. I love it. Hey, he gave us the cup. By the way, did you see the backstage Juventus Creator Lab video about the Coppa Italia? It's fantastic. Fantastic. Ciao Leo. Buonasera. Fantastic. Beautiful reportage. Hey, see, that I like. When we have these reigns of Dusan Vlahovic, I love. AJ doesn't want to play with a game. Indeed. Yeah. Bah. I was intentionally watching. I tell you one secret. Maybe you about my secret life, my private life. All the Creator Lab production. Usually, I have them a bit earlier, especially when I have interviews, and so I watch them a bit earlier. But when I don't have them earlier, I like this one. I didn't see it earlier. I wait when it's up online. I sit with my wife, with my son, with myself, and we are watching it together. My wife, she hates football, but she's an addict. She loves the Juventus Creator Lab videos. She's a big fan of it, and she wants to see them together with us. She loves them. She really loves them. So she's waiting, she's watching, and today we watch. My son said it's the best Juventus Creator Lab production ever at the moment. Bogdan, 28 mesi, 28 months. Will Fagioli be eligible for Monday's match? Look, at the moment, I personally didn't see publicly a confirmation of that from the prosecutors or I don't know who is the Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, because no, pay attention. Someone said earlier, I believe it was Sebastiano, I'm not sure if he's still there or not, about today is the day of no, it's not the 19th. So the first day of Fagioli should be the 20th. The 20th. So Monday. And that's where we are playing. I know that Juventus, to be sure, asked, can we or not? Did they receive a news? Positive or negative? That's something I don't know at the moment. I hope they do, because then they can potentially tell you, and no, because it's the match day 37, so he can play after match day 37. Could be as well, huh? But I don't know. I hope we received a news that is positive and that he can be there already against Bologna, which would be fantastic, because I know that he's waiting for it. If you want to see the front pages, I know that Sebastiano asked for it earlier, so thank you, Bogdan. Thank you. If you want to see, yeah, they're already out, the pages. We start with Tuttosport. They are totally convinced. La Juve di Motta alla francese. Attenzione, because tomorrow can be a really good one. Todibo and Thuram, objectives for the defense and the midfield. Meanwhile, Montero is preparing himself to guide the team in Bologna. His quote is, in life, you need to be... Lealtà is, loyalty, fairness. In football, you need to win. So, in life, you need to be correct and fair. In football, you need to win. That's a thing he said in the Juventus Creator Lab documentary. Fantastic sentence. When they asked him about all the faults he was doing. Fantastic Next Gen that won 3-1 against Caserta. In Caserta against Casertana. And they go through in the playoffs. Attenzione, Todibo and Kefren Thuram. Objective for defense and centrocampo. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with Todibo and Kefren Thuram? Kefren Thuram, we know everything already about him. Eh? No, Italian, it's not that I don't listen. We speak about the Kefren Thuram here since, I believe, 2 years already. We know Kefren Thuram, we know everything about him. We know the family. We know everything about him. Everything. There is no secret about Thuram. Todibo, 24. Jean-Claire Todibo, as well from Nice, 29 apps. Right foot player. Pay attention, because these kind of things, these are important. Because what do you see now? You see only one thing. You see Todibo, great, fantastic. He will come. Great, beautiful. But if you see that Juventus is going for Calafiori and they are looking for right foot central defender, I'm not sure if Todibo will come. But if they are looking for, again, right foot players, why is it? Because probably we will need one. Hey, look. Sebastiano is already saying, Calafiori Todibo, center back duo could work. Thuram could be a Rabiot replacement. Thuram, indeed, is more a replacement for Rabiot. On that one, I agree. Not Cope manners. Thuram, yes. But Calafiori Todibo, guys, you know what it means, huh? You don't need to draw it, huh? Beautiful, huh? But attention, it's not over. We have other pages. Now, that was the paper of today. It's shit here. Huh? I just want to go back. Inter, party and chaos. Party and chaos. Did you follow a bit what is happening with Inter with their official announcement? Guys, they risk to lose Inter. They again. Zhang is not happy. He's saying, guy, I'm not an expert. I don't pretend to be an expert about what is happening in the house of Inter. It's just that today I read the communication, and at a certain moment it really made me laugh. But seriously, it made me laugh. Because you have a letter written by Zhang, the president of Inter, that it's already 1 year that he didn't enter Italy. He's not coming to Italy. Why is it? Because he can't leave the country in China? I have no idea. But it's strange. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange, shiki. Today he writes a letter where he says that Oak Tree, who is the company where he asked money, that he needs to pay latest the 21st, because Monday is a holiday in Luxembourg. So he needs to pay back that money on the 21st. Otherwise, he loses Inter, and it will go to Oak Tree. That is not the sporting management or whatever. It's not. It's just a company that is giving money. Giving. They give you money, and they say that's the interest. They give back then 12%. 12% interest. They need to pay, and at the moment they can't. They found a kind of agreement with another company, PIMCO, I believe, where they would again make another debt, bigger, with a bigger interest rate. Why the debt? To take that money and to give it to Oak Tree. Some problems are arriving there, and it made me extremely laugh, where he says that Oak Tree, didn't accept friendly communication, friendly manners, friendly way of negotiating. I mean, why friendly? What does that even mean, friendly ways? Guys, if you make a deal with a company and you say, give us money, we will give you that money back. In 3 years, 2 years, I don't know how long, 3 years, I believe 3 years. We accept, we make a contract, we have no problem. What are you negotiating? Give back the money. Why should someone be friendly? It's not your friend. Huh? If Michael, if I tell him, Michael, I have a problem with the channel. I need, I don't know, €1,000. But don't worry, I do €1,000. I make a lot of videos with the ads and so on. I will have maybe a bit more. And I will give you back in 1 month 1,500. Then we do it. And then I need to pay. Otherwise I have problems. What does that even mean? So again, really strange. Why party and chaos? Because they will receive the Scudetto tomorrow, that I will not watch. I'm extremely happy because tomorrow I am at dance show or something like. Not, I will not dance, I will watch a dance show. But they will win the Scudetto and probably ciao. They have a big problems, guys. They have big, huge problems. Zhang is giving up. Tuesday, the loan of 375 million is over, and there is no way to extend it. Or they give the money, or they lose Inter. Disaster situation. Look, they are writing, every effort to find a friendly solution has been denied and refused with legal threats. We want to protect our colors. Guys, is this not the most strange thing that we can read? Look, but guys, tell me, it's not about Juve or Inter. Guys, if you read something like that, look, words of Zhang that says, every effort to find a friendly solution has been sent back with legal threats. Guys, every solution to find a friendly, every effort to find a friendly solution. What does that even mean? You made debts with them, you asked them money, they gave you money, they gave you 12% interest, which you agreed, which you signed, and now it's time to pay it back. What kind of friendly solution are you trying to find? What efforts to find? I don't understand. What is the solution? What do you want? You can't. You have a problem, huh? You lose. That's the thing. You can't. You give back what you can't. What does that mean? Of course they are threatening you with legal actions. Of course they are threatening you with legal actions. Because, it's the same for everything. Huh? If at the end of the month I'm not able to pay the house, I have a problem with my bank. Huh? There is no friendly manner. Thank you, Juventini 1. Thank you for the niche, my friend. In that case, they might make problem because he received the medal from the Coppa. Now the problem is I have absolutely no idea what you were speaking about, Juventini. In that case, they might make problem because he received the medal from the Coppa. Fagioli. No. He was there. He didn't play a second. He received it. No. Of course, it's a joke. I know, Juventini, you're joking. But no. But because he didn't play. He wasn't even on the bench. No, there is no possibility. No, thank you for the donation, Juventini. No, guys, that Inter situation is unreal. It's surreal. It's crazy. Again, I will not go too much in it. Why? Because again, I saw so many people speaking about Juve without knowing what they were speaking about. That if I start speaking about Inter without I know a few things. Just this is crazy. So I prefer to focus on Juve. Juve alla francese. Oh, guys, there is one thing. Hello, madam. No, there is one thing that we didn't stop at. Guys, la Juve di Motta alla francese. Juventus, the Motta of Juventus, the Juventus of Motta with a French touch. Guys, the best Juventus, always the best Juventus, have always had a touch of France. Always a touch of France. Always. Now it's up to you to tell me your favorite Frenchman at Juventus. No, because they are speaking about Todibo and Thuram, Sasha. That's why they are saying it. And also because we know that Thiago Motta played at Paris Saint-Germain. For long, he stayed there for really long. But Zinedine Zidane, Evra, Anelka, Platini, Henry, Zizou, Pogba, David Trezeguet, Platini, Thomas is telling us Zidane, Paul Pogba, Yasko, without doubt, David Trezeguet. I give you a few names. Deschamps, beautiful one, Mufid. Trezeguet, Michel Platini, 100% Italian. You had the opportunity to watch. Blaise Matuidi, Deschamps, Boom Song. Let me tell you, every single Mbappé soon, Jose, soon. Thuram, which one? The father or the son that might arrive? I tell you all the players that played at least one friendly with the first team. No, for me it's David Trezeguet. My favorite Frenchman is David Trezeguet. It's not the strongest one if you're looking at Zidane, Platini, but my favorite is David Trezeguet. I always said that. Favorite Italian, Del Piero. Favorite non-Italian, David Trezeguet. Without any doubt. So, all the French players that played at least one friendly with Juventus. Marleaque, Nicolas Anelka, Jocelyn Blanchard, Bonnefoy was a goalkeeper, Boumsong, Coman, Nestor Combin. Hey, you don't know about Nestor Combin, that played in season 64-65, 24 games, 7 goals. In Serie A, in total 38 games and 9 goals. Nestor Combin. Didier Deschamps, Yvon Douy, Patrice Evra, Guano, Prince Désir. What a beautiful name. Player has the name of the player, Prince Désir Guano. Prince Désir. Prince Desire. I would love to be called Prince Desire. Can you imagine if my name was Prince Desire Bognani? I would love that. Thierry Henry. Capot. Do you remember Olivier Capot? Faye Conco. Marcel Léris. Blaise Matuidi. Zouango. But he didn't play. He didn't play any friendly yet. Péricard. Platini, Pogba, Rabiot, Joan Severin, Thuram, Traoré, David Trezeguet, Patrick Vieira, Jonathan Zebina, Zinedine Yazid Zidane. These are all the French players that played at Juventus. Sissoko is not French, guys. Sissoko is not French. No. Mohamed Sissoko is from Mali. He's born in France. It's true. He's born in France, in Mont-Saint-Aignan. But he's from Mali. Bravo. Yasko and Juventini. Double citizenship, No, but he's born there. He played there. So it's easy to think Sissoko French. But actually, he's Mali. And but if he plays with guys, we will speak about the nationality when he like Dean Huijsen. Until a few months, we said he was Dutch. Today, he has chosen to become Spanish, and he plays for the he will play for Spanish national team. He already started to play with the youngsters, with the under 21, I believe. in the future we'll say that Huijsen is Spanish double citizenship with Dutch. But sporting-wise, he is Spanish. Indeed, colpo ancora qui sei, colpo. Zinedine Zidane is Algerian and French. But we say French, why? Because he has chosen to play with a national team of l'Équipe de France. Julian is pissed off, huh? Dean Huijsen, traitor. I understand. If he feels like that, guys, he was born in Amsterdam and went there. But it's true, huh? Zinedine is Algerian, French. Did I mention Thierry Henry? Of course, I mentioned Thierry Henry. Titi Henry. Who can know? Quiz. How many games did Thierry played official games Thierry Henry with Juventus? Who can tell me? Dai, official games, so Serie A, Coppa Italia, spareggio UEFA, torneo Intertoto. How many official games did Henry play? The first one received a shout out. 24, no. 0, no. He played with Juve. 13, 22, 15, 5, 30, 50, 50, 17, 13, 3, 5. Oh, guys, I need one that guess it. At the moment, nobody guessed it. The exact number. 19. Attenzione. We have a winner. Abbiamo un vincitore. Thierry Henry. Thierry Daniel Henry. Born in France. Les Udi. On the 17th of August 77, played at Juventus. Played a total of 20 games. He played a total of 20 games exactly, divided by 16 games in Serie A with 3 goals. I remember that doppietta contro Lazio, where Di Livio is saying it, sei un fenomeno. Ancelotti said, ciao, Thierry Henry. Coppa Italia, 1. Spareggio UEFA, so that playoff in UEFA, 2 games. Torneo Intertoto, 1. 20 games. Only 20 games, but our friend Aaron Schroeder won. Now, a question for only Aaron Schroeder. How many goals? Only Aaron Schroeder. It's an elimination. Aaron, I want you to answer if you have the balls to continue to play. How many goals in total did Thierry Henry scored at Juventus? We are waiting for the answer of Aaron Schroeder. Indeed, 20 games. But how many in total he scored with Juventus? It's true. Why? It's true. Because why I was asking the question, I realized that I already gave the answer, 3 goals. And Sasha said, but Beppe, you already said it. Disaster. But indeed, our friend 3, Aaron said 3. It's exact. It's a 3. What a disaster. Beppe, you are a disaster. Beppe is a disaster. But it was funny at least. Mamma mia, it's already 1:30. Now I need to go. We need to stop. We need to stop this live. Basta per oggi. Today we stop. We see each other tomorrow morning with la Juve di Motta alla francese. And then tomorrow, Ma puoi condividere lo schermo, Beppe? Domanda, se ti va possiamo giocare alla tua community a GeoGuessr. Ma quando? Oggi? No, oggi basta, sono già 2 ore e mezza che sono live. Ma sì, io posso, guarda, qui ho internet, posso andare dove voglio. Ma appena sto chiudendo adesso, sì, facciamo così. Appena chiudo adesso ti scrivo un messaggio. Guarda, ogni tanto ci prendiamo, giochiamo anche qui. A tic-tac-toe, dipende i giochi, abbiamo i giochi, per esempio quello che ci piace molto qui è guess the player. You want to do one guess the player with a face, guys, and then we close? Where was it? I don't remember. No, that's the club. We need to go towards the player. Guess the player. Whoa. One game, and then we close, huh? One game and then we close. Dai. From the big 5 leagues. The game of today. If you already played today, guys, don't spoil. We go. Okay. Oof. I would go with Son. This is Son. My first thing, guys. No, it's not McKenny, Jasko. È bello, no. Ti scrivo appena. Kubo. You wanna try Kubo? Let's go. I don't know why I listen to you guys. No, it's not Modric. It's not Modric, guys. Premier League player. It's not Rovella. It's a Premier League player. He's younger than 31. Why are you saying Rovella? He's a Premier League player, guys. No, I said Son. It's not Son. It's not the Zerbi. Enciso. Could be, huh? Could be. Attenzione, we have a winner. No Kulusevski. We have a winner. Enciso. Muy bien. Grande. We do another one? Another one. Dai. I go with Party. Arsenal. Guys. Party. That's Party. Thomas Party. If it's right, we continue. It's not right. Dumfries. Ooh, Dumfries is a beautiful one, but the shirt is red. So I would go with Davis. Is a good choice. Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies is a perfect choice. Boom. Fantastic. Another one. Dai. Give me another. That looks like Xabi Alonso, huh? You're a good guys, huh? It looks like Xabi Alonso, but there are no coaches, so we need to find a player. Müller? Il viso è più thin. I don't think it's... Goretzka could be an idea. I think more Goretzka than Müller. Dele Alli? No, it's not Dele Alli. Gakpo. What do we go? The majority is saying Gakpo. I think that Goretzka is a really good take. No. Wrong. So what is the second one? Gakpo? I don't think it's Gakpo, guys. I should have listened. It's correct. It is correct. Because I didn't trust you. Let's go. Who is this? That's the last one, huh? Basta. Ooh, green shirt. Osimhen. No, it's green, Golbo. And Nigeria, maybe. Jawad was first. Cody. But that was earlier. Osimhen. Hey. Osimhen. Modric. Okocha. No, it's now. It's not from the past. Danilo. Pereira. But I listened to Colpo Gobbo. Who knows? I don't think so, huh? Because I would have the mask. I think we lose here. You see. No. Maignan. No, it's not Maignan, goalkeeper. Help me, guys. It's not a Serie A player. Not Serie A. Carvalho. Yeah, you see? He's too good, Julian. Mamma mia, Julian. Okay, Julian, we do one more. If you guess it in one take, Julian, you are the king of the game today. Okay, this is for... I know. I don't know. Julian, this one is for you. Julian, for you. Will Julian... No, sono giocatori attuali e di prima divisione. Non possiamo neanche mettere della seconda divisione. This one is for Julian. Pay attention. Julian. I have no idea now. Hey, help Julian, guys. Like, community. Help for Julian. Foden. Oof. No. The shirt is too blue. Enzo Fernandez. That's a fantastic take. Premier League. Chelsea. Midfielder. Foden is Manchester City, guys. Huh? Gallagher. Palmer. Oh, Palmer. Palmer is fantastic. Boom. Then it's Gallagher. Tac. Boom. We won with Gallagher. Fantastic game. Guy, basta. Thank you. It was nice. I said the live's maximum 1 hour 30. Again, 2 hours 30. Anyway. Grazie ragazzi. We see each other tomorrow. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.